Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Main Event Mafia podcast, the best damn wrestling podcast on the internet today. I'm, of course, one of your three co hosts himself, Odin's greatest creation, the gift of this generation, Mr. Perfection himself, Lakota Carter. And I'm here once again with my main man and probably one of my new best friends. I think after our last episode, I think he might take the title from my guy in the chair right now. Mr. John freaking Diffin, Eddie Kingston Jr. is here. And I'm
The face, baby, the face.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a Andrew heel turn before a Cody Rhodes heel turn in the Main Event Mafia universe. If you haven't watched, because I'm going to air these, spaced out through the weeks. I don't want to bunch them all together, but if you hadn't seen the last special episode we did, Andrew broke my heart in two. I feel like a high school kid just went through my first breakup, man. What the hell? Like, gosh, I got my guy in the chair, the Ned to my Spider Man, the Peacemaker to my Vigilante, the Patrick to my SpongeBob, Mister Magic Fingers himself, Andrew,
The
You
kryptonite
are
to your
welcome.
the Kryptonite to my Superman. Thank you. That's the new one we're gonna have to add on there. And ladies and gentlemen, we're here to do top 10 finishers of all time. And this is gonna be an interesting list. I think this is gonna be some fun stuff. I think it's gonna be really, really fun. And I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first on this one because I want to. Because I think I got a lot of them on here that a lot of people are gonna go, "What? You're 22. You shouldn't know these moves." Uh, I have an honorable mention, and I know a lot of you are gonna crucify me, but I have Logan Paul's pulverizer. I believe he's only hit it one time,
I don't remember it.
where he grabs them, flips like he has them like this, like in a back suplex position. He flips them upside down and then drives them on their head.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that if yeah, there's your Nigel McGuinness moment. Um, I just if he uses it more often, I think it was a perfect finisher for him because honestly, he really doesn't have a finishing move. It's just a punch. Um, so I have that for my honorable mentions. Uh, that I believe is the only honorable mention I have. So coming in at number 10, man, number 10 for me is Two Code Scorpios 450. Two Code Scorpio was not the inventor of the 450. Fun fact, trivia question. Do either of you know who the first professional wrestler was to hit a 450 splash?
Not off the top of my head.
It's going to blow your
Mm,
mind.
the first 450. Too Cold Scorpio was early 80s.
It was Scott Steiner.
Ew. Well, he was way smaller back then too.
Wow. That's something that I didn't realize until a couple months ago. He was in an interview, I believe, with Chris Van Vliet, and he was like, "Yeah, I was one of the first to do it," and it's not talked about.
Well, he
Uh,
wasn't he the one that landed shorter and then had to like do another flip or something to actually land it.
from the clip that I saw from the Chris Van Vliet interview, he kind of flips, like he flips, and it's kind of a slow because he flips, and the way it looks on the video, he flips, his feet kind of hit, and then he kind of just drops. But it's still the first 450, I believe, that's on record.
But I'll tell you who had one of the prettiest ones was that kid from the Nexus. Justin Gabriel had a nasty
Justin
one.
PJ Black, good gosh, guy's not talked about enough. But I have two Code Scorpios just because he was the guy that really made the move popular. Um, you know, number 9 on my list, ladies and gentlemen, and I love this move. And me and Drew were talking about this. He wanted to, differentiate variations. It's not the Walls of Jericho, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Lion Tamer.
Yeah.
When Jericho, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, Jericho has two different versions of the Walls of Jericho that he does. He does the classic double leg Boston Crab, and then there's one where he literally puts his knee on the back of his opponent's head and just. It is the most painful thing. I've been put in it one time, and as a guy who has cerebral palsy and grew up backyard wrestling, I took that move one time and said, "That don't work for me, brother. I ain't taking that bump no more. I ain't taking that." It's painful, and it's a beautiful thing to look at, in my opinion. Number 8 on my list, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to blow a lot of people's minds, but I have Kane's chokeslam. I mean, Kane is one of those guys that if you're going to do a chokeslam, Kane does it the best, in my opinion. Undertaker's chokeslam is kind of, but Kane does it just right, in my opinion. So that's why I put it on this list. I believe I'm on 7, right? I just did 8, so we'll do 7. Number 7 on my list, ladies and gentlemen, and it's kind of low for what some people would say. And I don't think a lot of people look at this, but I just recently rewatched one of his biggest storylines, probably the biggest storyline in his career, and that's Mark Henry's World's Strongest Slam. I mean, I just recently watched the Hall of Pain storyline on the WWE Vault YouTube channel, which is a gem. If you guys haven't subscribed to that, go subscribe to that. And gosh, it's a move that looks so simple, but it also looks so devastating coming from a man that size. So that's why I have it on this list. Number 6. Here we go. We're getting into top 5 territory. Number 6 for me is Randy Orton's punt kick. It is something that I grew up with, and it was the first finishing move that I remember really putting people out. Like, it was scary. It was scary. Coming from a kid who didn't know the wrestling was fake at that time. When he kicks Vince McMahon in the fucking head, I thought he killed the old man. So, I was worried for Vince McMahon's well-being. So that's why I have Randy Orton's punt kick at number 6. Number 5, top 5 finishes of all time. Now, this is where this list gets kind of controversial. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say, as crazy as it is, I got to put Chris Benoit's diving headbutt and crossface. I'm going to put those both in the same category.
Well, yeah, the headbutt was kind of the signature to the finisher. So
yeah. So I'm going to put his headbutt and his crossface, because he did pin a couple people with the headbutt. So you can call it a finisher, signature, same thing. But his crossface is a thing of fucking beauty. He locked that thing in and you weren't getting the fuck out. That's what it is. That's to me, that's just, I mean, it's the most painful thing looking crossface that I've seen. I think Daniel Bryan's can look painful if he puts it on the right person. But every time Chris Benoit put it on, it looked like he was trying to rip your nose off. So that's why I have his crossface and headbutt. Number 4 for me is the rock bottom. It's the rock bottom. I don't have the people's elbow on this list because I think that's one of the dumbest finishers in the history of WWE, in the history of professional wrestling. It is the move that ended CM Punk's 434-day reign as WWE champion, and I'm still not okay with it. What the fuck? So, but I still gotta, put the rock bottom on here because it's the Rock, man. It's the Rock. So you have to put one of his moves on here, and the people's elbow is a piece of trash. So I got the rock bottom at number 4. Number 3 for me, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because this is where you guys, I might have Andrew put his hat back down. I got Umaga's Samoan Spike. Umaga, to me, him and Yokozuna are the 2 most underrated members of the Bloodline. Umaga is my favorite member of the Bloodline because he took a gimmick in 2007 that is a golden era gimmick, and he made it fucking work. So, and when he would hit people with that shit, it was for real. It was for real. Like, it looked like he just put a hole through their throat. So that's why I have it at number 3. Number 2 for me, and I think these are safe picks. Number 2, I got the Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, when you think about wrestling finishers, Of course, Kevin Owens has done it for a number of years now, but there is nothing like that beautiful Stone Cold Stunner that can come out of nowhere. And let's talk about how The Rock would just sell that thing. The Rock,
Yeah.
The Rock made that move is what it is today, and that's why I have it at number 2. I mean, it's probably the most iconic finish. No, my number 1 is probably the most iconic finisher in wrestling history, but number 2 is the Stone Cold Stunner, and number 1 for me. And I know a lot of people are going to get upset at this list, and I think these guys are going to be like, "Oh, you're showing your age here," but it's Randy Orton's RKO. I think it is the most picture perfect when it comes to fitting somebody for a finishing move. I mean, it's a move you can hit on anybody. You can hit it out of any position. And, honorable mention to Diamond Dallas Page's Diamond Cutter, but it's different than the Diamond Cutter. The Diamond Cutter, he would usually just lay down with him. Randy Orton fucking drops him. So that's why I've been hit with probably about 50,000 RKOs in my lifetime. My brother is a huge Randy Orton fan. And I think it's the most iconic and the most recognizable finisher in all of the world. I mean, you got people that don't even watch wrestling that know exactly what the fucking RKO is. So for that very reason, that's my number 1. And I think a lot of people are going to be upset at that list. And I think it's a pretty good list, other than the honorable. That's awesome. I got to show that on the podcast. So before we get back into the list here, my wife is an incredible artist, and she doesn't think she can draw. Now, keep in mind, she does this stuff by hand. I don't know if you guys know what this is from. Can you help me hold it? That is
Okay, what?
from Poppy's Playtime, and she does this stuff by hand. She is an incredible artist, and I wish that she would believe in herself more, because that's awesome. Great job, baby.
Oh yeah, it is.
Great job. Good stuff. All right.
I don't know who Huggy Wuggy is.
Poppy Playtime. It's the ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Gotcha.
Pretty good though. Pretty good story. All right, John, I'll start with you, man. Give me your top 10 finishers of all time.
All right, so we've got a couple of very similar.
Yep.
Number 10,
Mm-hmm.
I've got one of Chris Jericho's finishers as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the Code Breaker.
Man, the only reason it wasn't in my top 10 was because it's kind of faded out of obscurity for the last
Well,
couple of years.
everybody uses it now.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, you got the first 48, in my opinion, is better than the Code Breaker done by Carmelo Hayes. But yeah, everybody does it now. It's just double meteor to the face. So yeah, that's a valid number 10 though.
Yep. Number 9, I've got Mr. Kennedy's mic drop.
Mr.
Mhm.
You want to talk about guys that I love? Y'all,
Um,
I got to get a hold of Ken Anderson.
Number 8, you've got Stone Cold Stunner on yours.
Mhm.
I've got Disco Inferno's Chartbuster, the originator of the Stone Cold Stunner.
I forgot about Disco, man. That's awesome.
7, I've got RVD's ECW finisher, the Van Terminator.
The Van Terminator, great
Yes.
pick.
6, I've got William Regal's Power of the Punch. I just always loved when he go in his trunk to grab the brass knuckles.
Yeah. I would put his suplex, his back suplex that he did, the Regalplex.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it. I was thinking of that, and then I thought about the punch.
Beautiful. Valid though, valid.
Number 5, I've got the Diamond Cutter.
Okay.
Yeah. 4, I've got Arn Anderson Spine Buster.
Beautiful.
I've seen people talk about how they've been hit and they felt like they were dead being hit with that.
Picture perfect.
3, I've got the best spear in the business, and that's Edge's spear.
What?
I love the setup to it. He gets in the corner, drops down the hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He looks like he's literally tucking him into bed.
I I enjoyed his better than Goldberg's. I enjoyed his Bronze is the same way. The only thing that makes his look so much better is his speed. Because he look, watch his. It doesn't even look like he hits them very hard.
No, fuck it, don't. Carlito's
I mean-
still in Carlito's still underground.
Oh, of course, the Carlito is. I mean, oh,
Speed
it's
still
the
got
pick.
PTSD. That's the reason Speed does his little twitches he does, because that fucking spear from the Rumble this year.
Yeah, I know. Well, he did. He turned the wrong way, is why he got hit.
Grief, man.
So
That's
what was
great.
that? What was that? 4?
I believe so.
3. I've got RVD's Frog Splash. 5-star Frog Splash.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid. I love that move.
3.
Whoa, pause real quick. Can I add one more to my list?
Yeah, go.
As you were just saying that, I literally forgot to put this on my list. And that's Leon Slater's Swanton 450. God damn, that thing's a thing of beauty. It looks like the kid's floating. But continue with your list. Go ahead.
3, and this one's so corny, but I always love seeing it. I loved Kofi's Trouble in Paradise.
Bro, y'all remember when The Miz took it? And he fucking
Literally knocked him out.
ate shit. One of the most beautiful finishers in professional wrestling. Not talked about enough. Very valid pick, John. I love that.
Number 2. I had to cross one off. Set an honorable mention.
You can go ahead and give an honorable mention if you have one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give that at the end.
Okay.
2, I put Scott Hall's Razor's Edge.
Oh man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's understandable. Yeah.
Honorable mention is Santino's Cobra.
God damn it.
I had to throw it in there for a laugh. I'm sorry.
I love you so much.
No, but number 1 is Jake the Snake's DDT, the original DDT.
Nobody got up from it, man.
Yeah, it was vicious.
Nobody got up from it. That one that he hit on Ricky Steamboat on the concrete. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. That one just looked extremely painful.
Yeah, that's good grief. Very valid list other than Edge's spear. That was laughable for me because he, in my opinion, has the worst spear in professional wrestling history.
Well, I had at first I put another honorable mention. I had Hogan's leg drop, but I didn't want to throw that in there.
Yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan. Anyway, Drew, man, I'm just having a blast today. Go ahead, Drew. Give me your top 10 finishers of all time, and do not hurt me. Do not hurt me again.
Let's start with the honorable mentions here because it's starting out with the first wrestling move I ever learned how to put somebody in.
Mm-hmm.
That's a figure 4.
I think it's probably what we all learned first. I mean,
But I love how that move has,
iconic.
through the years, that has evolved.
Yep, into the figure
Now,
8.
Where now has a figure 8.
Yep, it's a
And
thing.
it looks so much more painful
Yep.
than what I remember the figure 4 ever being in.
It looks like a thing of beauty.
And to start off my list, I have a 2-way tie for number 10.
Mhm.
I have Obafemi's Fall from Grace.
Beautiful.
It is just a painful reminder that he is the ruler.
The ruler. Y'all, pause that.
The tie for the second place tie for number 10 is your bouncy boy's OG Cutter. And it's the height distance, the height that he gets when he hits that just makes it look like when Minecraft Head got caught from Orton.
The top of the cage.
It looks like that every single time he hits that OG Cutter.
Yep.
Speaking of cutters, Number 9, one of 2 women on this list, the Soul Snatcher.
Thing of beauty, man.
The fact that she took a regular cutter and evolved it to flipping upside down and being able to grab somebody in a more awkward way of pulling someone into the same move.
And it looks as good as it does because it has no business.
The sport is going forward.
Yeah.
Number 8 for me is Chris Sabin's Cradle Shock.
Oh man.
Because of someone who's been in that before, can tell you exactly how painful that is, and especially if done the wrong way.
Fucking sucks.
Or the wrong way. Number 7 for me is a wonderful move from Petey Williams called the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah. I didn't put it on my list.
No matter where that's done, in the ring, outside the ring, it hurts.
Yeah.
It sounds like it hurts. That adds to the pain.
Yeah.
It's just painful 100%.
There's a big reason it wasn't on my list, though, and that's because everybody and their mother does it nowadays.
Yeah. But it's still a painful move either way.
Yeah.
Especially with someone who could sell it properly, even better.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the roar of the crowd is immediately stepped up from being dead to holy shit, you're in the arena in Rome.
Yep.
Number 6, I have from Penta, the Black Arrow.
From Penta?
Yeah. Because that is just beautiful when it's done only the way that a luchador can do it.
What is that move? I've never heard of Penta's Black Arrow.
You're gonna have to Google that one.
Is it a submission?
You're gonna have to Google that one.
Okay, I'll Google it after this episode because I've never heard
All
of
right.
it.
Then get back to me. Trust me, it's ouch. You'll look at it and just go, ouch. Number 5 is the other woman on this list. And that is the amazing AJ Lee with her Black Widow.
Yeah, that hurts.
You get hooked in, you're not getting out of it.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Number 4,
Wilson.
because when this psychopath actually can hit it well,
Don't do
you're on comms. So when Drew McIntyre hits that Claymore kick, oh my God, you're not getting up.
Yeah, that one that Dan Engler took on SmackDown. Good grief.
You do know where he came up with that, right?
It was an accident.
Yeah, it was a botch. It was a botched drop kick.
Yep.
Yeah, but it like when Daniel Bryan would hit that knee, that running knee. I mean, if he hits that running Claymore like that, oh my God, it can do some serious damage.
Yeah, the one he hit on Dan Engler on SmackDown a few weeks ago. Oh my God.
Yep. All right, number 3 for me. I know we're not really necessarily fans of this guy, but when he hits this move, it's very painful, and that is Jon Moxley's Paradigm Shift.
Yeah.
It's a showstopper, and that's a finished move indeed. Number 2, I have Kenny Omega's One-Winged Angel. Because again, outville is just where you're ending up at.
Okay. All right. I see you on that, my guy. I feel you. Okay.
And then number 1, my number 1, one that you forgot to add to your list, which I'm shocked you did, because as much as you love this guy, Leon Slater's modified 450 Swanton.
Yeah, that thing is fucking.
How he came up with that at such a young age and be able to take 2 separate moves and turn them into one.
I mean, it literally looks like he floats in midair.
Yes. The fact that when the legends of the company are talking about the up and coming stars, he's always mentioned, and it's
that guy's a teacher. Yeah,
it's how he took those 2 moves, turned it into one move.
Yep,
showing that the evolution of this business is it's like X-Men. Over time it's going to evolve and going to evolve and going to evolve. And now you have this genetic freak like Leon Slater in the best way possible coming up with this move. What's he going to come up with next? What 2 moves is he going to put together next to entertain and just
I mean, I would honestly like
I
we were
can't
talking
wait to
about.
see.
He is just incredible, and we were
Yeah.
talking about doing a top 5 frog splashes. And spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, I would honestly put him at number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that kid is just. I mean, dude, I can't get. I mean, I know I glaze all these indie darlings as people call them, but just the way that that kid does that, it literally looks like he floats in midair when he does the Swan Time 450. And there's a reason that I am picking him to be AJ Styles' final opponent. He is going to retire AJ Styles at TNA when they eventually face off for that X Division Championship, and it's going to be a match of the year. Like it's insane to me. It blows my mind how evolved wrestling has become over the years, because as wrestling fans, I think we're spoiled. We're always expecting, like, what's the next 6 spot gonna come? And the fact that something that you guys grew up with, you guys were teenagers when Jeff Hardy was doing the Swan Time, something that was crazy back then and was innovative. And then when the first, beautiful 450 was hit by Two Code Scorpio, everybody was going crazy over it. And now somebody has took both of those moves and put him into one. And he is my honorable mentions, but I'm very glad that he is your number 1. But a move that is crazy that it's not on both of your guys' list is the RKO. Like, what? Can we talk about that for a second?
What do you mean? A cutter's a cutter.
It's Randy Orton's cutter. A cutter is not just a cutter.
A cutter's a cutter.
Okay, then we could say the same thing about Javon Evans' OG cutter.
Yeah. No, I'm right. That's why I have him and Soroka at number 9 and 9 and 10.
Yeah. That's
the only
crazy.
difference is one's doing it from a high as a high flyer, as a like a 10-foot in the air type of drop, and the other one's coming at you from a backflip, basically.
Yep.
And so it's just a way they're evolving the game.
Yep. I can agree with that.
I'm staying out of that convo. I'm trying to keep the heat off me today.
Oh, look at him. You gonna tell me Randy Orton's cutter is trash?
No, not gonna say that.
It's beautiful.
I'm not saying anything wrong with it. He made it popular again after DDP.
Oh yeah, he did, and
he brought it back, and he brought relevancy, made it fearful again, because you didn't know when it was going to strike. Yeah. But again, a cutter is just.
And people keep saying the diamond cutter is on there, but to me, it was more of a face, like a dropping face drop.
Yeah.
Because a cutter to me is a jumping move. Yeah. DDP never really jumped with his cutter, so I don't really
like a reverse DDT.
Yeah, it's like a DDT face bump is what I've always considered.
The Miz does his finishing move.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, instead of going from standing behind him and bringing you down, you're standing in front of him and doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. So I think those are very, very valid lists. I think we all had different opinions, and that's great, because me and you usually agree on a lot of things. We've kind of had different opinions today, which is unprecedented on this podcast. But
yeah, you got to go back and look at what it's Black Arrow.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because as you guys are seeing this, I've already put out the weekly roundup for when the Masked Man got revealed. I don't know when you guys will see this, probably through the week that I'm in Florida, because I'm leaving in about 2 weeks. But yeah, man, I gotta look that up, because I don't even know what the hell that is. Because when you said Black Arrow, I thought that's Neville's move, but then it was the Red Arrow, but now it's the Black Arrow in AEW. I was like, wait a minute. So I gotta go look up the Black Arrow from Penta, because I don't even know what that is. So I'm gonna close this episode out, because we did our lists. I had fun. I've had so much fun doing these lists. We got to do more of these. That's where our opinion clashes, because these are our opinions, and that's, Edge's Spear being on there is absolutely insane to me. But that's the beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing about it. Thank you guys for watching. I want to thank Mr. Eddie Kingston Jr., John freaking Niffen, that's in the building once again with me. And then we got Mr. Magic Fingers himself, Andrew. Thank you for joining me once again. And I want to thank you guys for joining us for another beautiful rendition of the Main Event Mafia podcast. We'll catch you guys in the next one.